On our very first episode and season 4 of PincheAls Garage, we have our Mark II that we introduced in season 3 that we just purchased. She's a little on the rough side because she was $300. She ran before we bought it, and we're guys going to give you a quick overview of the Mark II that we purchased, because in this season we're going to show you how to do a full 1.8T swap with an O2J transmission. We're going to show you all the parts that you're going to need, so you're going to need a full part list for the swap. We're also going to show you guys how to actually do the swap, the wire harness merge with the MK2 and an MK4 harness, so you guys can get that going. We're going to do a full, pretty much interior redo. We're going to shave the bay. We're going to do some body work because the body is not very clean on this car. We're going to fix a lot of the dings. We're going to show you guys how to sand and Bondo, and then we're going to drop it off for paint. We're going to do suspension, we're going to do wheels, we're going to do bushings, we're going to do a wire tuck for the engine harness, so we're going to show you how to extend wires. Pretty much an entire build for this car is going to be filmed throughout the entire fourth season here. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button over here, wherever it gets placed when I decide to place it. But stay tuned, because we're going to do as much as we can, as often as we can. I'm going to try to stay on the schedule this year, mainly because this is a really big build for us, for my wife and I. So we would love to for you guys to do that. On top of that, we have an actually new artist for our music that we're going to be doing on our channel. Check him out. He's Tom the Chemist. Follow his YouTube channel, because he's one of my best friends from Germany. He does a lot of music. He does a lot of music for us. If you haven't heard it yet, I'm going to be playing some of his music in the background now while we're doing videos. He's just hooking it up. He's been a good friend of mine, and he's going to make me some music for all the new videos that are coming. So again, please subscribe. Follow Tom the Chemist as well. And if you guys ever have any questions, concerns on this build, this is a viewer build. So what that means is that I'm going to need your guys' help, your guys' feedback, your guys' opinions on what parts I should and shouldn't get for this build process. The reason why, I've never done one of these builds before. My buddy Ray, he's going to be my Mark II specialist. He will be guest starring in a lot of our videos pretty soon, later in every other episode. He's going to help me figure out what parts to use. But I'm going to need your guys' feedback, because this is very valuable to me and to you guys, because I'm not about period correctness, because obviously we're using a 2004 motor in here versus a 1980s motor. So you purists, sorry, but this build is going to be for my wife, and she loves the 1.8T motor, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're not going to care for period correct parts as much. On top of that, we're going to be doing a lot of custom stuff in the interior, so we're going to make it our own. We're not going to make it a typical build. Yeah, it's going to have a typical look to it, but it's not going to be the most common Mark II build around. Mainly because you guys are going to be helping us out, and my buddy Ray is going to be giving a lot of input with him, because we want to make this a very, very fun build for everyone. So stay tuned, everybody. We're going to give you guys a walkthrough next, so stay tuned. So our 1986 MK2 GTI, which is mean looking square front end. It's got the original snowflakes with all 4 wheel caps. Extremely hard to find, actually. And they will be up for sale. Super sweet interior. 30 plus years old, already showing its age. See, cracked dash, so we're going to be doing all that. It's got the MK2 striped seats. Got this flame covered seat right here. The back's actually really nice. It's actually not too bad. Headliner. So we're redoing all that. We're going to redo the center console as much as we can. Get that all nice and cleaned up. And you'll see what I mean by body work. We got some dings on the doors, fenders. We're going to be sanding all that down and cleaning that up. We're going to take it to a body shop and redo all those window seals. So like the tail lights here, got to be replaced. No rust though. It's a super clean car with no rust. So I'm happy with that. I think the most expensive body repair we're going to have is this crease right there on that body. You see that crease on there? That's going to be the most expensive body line to repair in this car. Besides that though, the rest of the car is pretty straight. It's never been in any accidents. Let's pop the hood. Check out the sweet 8-valve motor. Woo! So this is the problem right here down below. If you see that oil leak right there, whatever it was, that's what's leaking right here. That's it. What's wrong with this engine? It actually runs. Down here on the bottom, we probably have to replace the gasket for the oil cooler. But the actual car actually runs. Was running, so but we ended up just we're just gonna tear it all apart. It's pretty much gonna be an 80s Mark II with the heart of a Mark IV. It's got this sweet Coke bottle filler and this sweet old school whatever that is. So any of you guys need an 8-valve motor with a 5-speed transmission, it's up for sale. But we're going to be yanking all this out. There'll be a DIY later this week for pulling the motor off, pulling the front end off. We'll show you guys how to jack the car up properly. Take off the axles. So there she is.